Welcome to Fridays at Fridays with Jordan.
Maya.
And Bianca.
Since this is a film company, we could talk a little bit about like our favorite movies and like what we like, don't like in a movie.
I personally love The Truman Show. Blew my mind how he doesn't know that his whole life has been a reality TV show.
For me, I really like The Dark Knight. I think it's one of the best movies that really have all the elements come together. An amazing score, an amazing director, really sound story. And all the actors are amazing.
I really love Pan's Labyrinth just because of like the art direction. Visually, it was really, really beautiful. Another movie I really, really like called Mr. Nobody, and it has Jared Leto in it.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like, it doesn't make like a whole lot of sense. It's sort of like a story that's like told through like a lot of different ways and like a lot of like alternate realities. And I also thought it was just like, it was a really, really visually interesting film.
What are some of the worst movies you've ever seen?
I think probably This Is 40. Sorry. Comedy for me really like toes a really fine line. If it doesn't really like carry the story, regardless of actors also, then I don't really enjoy the movie. So
There was a movie a couple years ago that came out with Taylor Lautner in it called Abduction.
Yeah.
I hardly even remember the plot. It was just like one of those like generic spy movies. They didn't even bother writing a plot. They just thought like, okay, Taylor Lautner's like this celebrity now after the Twilight movie, so he can carry the whole thing like on his back. If you're gonna make a movie, at least try and have some sort of story.
I thought Anchorman 2 was terrible.
I walked out of the theater.
It was so bad. I've never fallen asleep during a movie except for that movie.
Honestly, don't like Will Ferrell that much. Anything he's in, I just sort of cringe.
Jim Carrey is pretty similar, except for the Truman Show.
Actually,
thing.
yeah. He's like making like kids movies now.
Him and kid movies just doesn't seem like a good combination.
Like this week, we've been doing more getting out there and filming. So how's that been for you guys?
We've had a lot of independence to do what we wanted to do. And I thought it was really fun when we went out and shot the film in the kitchen, talking about snack etiquette.
What I liked about that is we all sort of edited it separately and we got to see, I guess, what our different artistic visions were.
Having gone through so many, iMovie kind of projects and whatnot, it was just like a whole nother level, and I think that's definitely something to be proud about.
6th and 7th grade book reports, you used to just like make trailers for the books in iMovie. That was like, and you'd like film them on like your Mac's built-in camera. Premiere versus iMovie, it's like this.
Do you feel that there's a significant difference when you watch a movie in a theater versus at home?
Oh, absolutely. I really enjoy watching things in the theaters. It's very different watching things with the surround sound, with all
That's
dark.
true.
Yeah.
Surround sound makes a big difference.
It's unfortunate that so many movies are churned out so fast these days, because when there was only one movie out, the summer, that's just different.
Well, I think there are also like nowadays there are a lot of like really, really good movies that don't even make it to theaters.
I know.
Like they're like I've seen a couple really, really good movies like I guess like the indie films, like the kinds you would see at like Sundance or something, that like they don't get released in theaters, they just get a digital release.
The power that our generation has with digital, because we don't even realize like what it really means to when you are viewing something online. Because I read something the other day where it's like if an artist or musical gets 1 million views, they will probably only make $100.
I did an econ presentation on the whole music industry, and I found with streaming everything going on to like Spotify and Pandora, artists make like 0.002 cents per play. And it could add up, but it's really not a lot of money compared to when people used to go out and buy the albums.
It's kind of like what you were saying about indie artists. For me, I'm very much into remixes and kind of just DJs who do it for not only fun, but definitely aren't David Guetta or all of those like, hotshot artists. And I really appreciate their music, but they're not even on iTunes. Starving artists today has never been more true. I mean, it's amazing for those who can really make it into a lucrative business. I mean, what we do here at Friday Films, I think, is a great way to really find the balance between a small business and being able to do what you love. Do you guys ever see yourself, starting into a business? I know you really love music.
I'm struggling with if I want to do music as a career or just keep it as a hobby, because I love it and I really want to continue having it in my life.
I'd really love to, be an anchor or work as in documentary film or something like that. But I mean, it's the same situation. It's such a competitive market. You have to really be a tough cookie to survive through all of that.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you can do that, then that's what you should do. I know you do a lot of modeling and writing.
I don't think there's gonna be a day where I'm not writing. That's just sort of become like what I do, and like I don't really care as much if like my ideas are like accepted by the public. I want to write, so I'm writing.
Bum 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 bum.